Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm a bit confused because I thought in the previous episode we went with Josephine and met the assassin person. But right now I'm not so sure. Like, that's not where we finished? Or is it? Let's talk to her.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
It might be the Maker's will. I believed it was holy too. The Maker isn't of this world. The Anchor is magic, not holy.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
I'll be fine, I'll cope. It feels strange. Let's be honest.
It's not pain. It's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant.
The game is pretty quiet. I have no idea what we're supposed to do here since I haven't touched. There's been like some issue with EA. So where I was playing before Dragon Age Inquisition was Origin. Like the app was called Origin. Then they swapped everything and I think they bought Origin. So now it's an EA platform where I play Dragon Age Inquisition. It's like a big deal. And the thing is, in my account, I logged out. Somehow I'm not like on my account anymore. And when I tried to log in, I couldn't receive the messages from verification, the verification email on your email, and I wasn't receiving them. So it's been a while since I decided to try again, and no idea. I remember there's been something going on. Okay, let's just go to the word table. I think I'll see you. Maybe remember something, what we were doing there, because I remember we had to do something connected to our something perks. Let me see. Destroying House of Repose contract.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
Train. Some members of the Mages Collective arrived earlier this week. My progress impressed them. I suppose I'm their trainer too. I'm sure we will all be very helpful to the Inquisition. Your trainer. Okay. Destroying House of Repose contract. Inquisitor. It has been done. The House of Repose hid themselves well, but a small group of our agents destroyed the contract on Josephine's life and also found some interesting information on future targets. Josephine will not be happy we took this road, but I would rather suffer her displeasure than her passing. Liliana. Okay. So is it done then? Pursue Marquise Buffon, Inquisitor Lady Jeanette Legasp, I guess, offered her assistance in finding Marquise Buffon in the mountains, but her forces proved to be allied with the Marquise. They turned on us, and the Grey Wardens took heavy losses fighting them off. After much bloodshed, we have located Marquise Buffon's secret stronghold deep in the Gamordan Peaks. I regret to inform you that after recent actions, the Grey Wardens have suffered too many losses to be of any further assistance. The last warriors died fighting for the Inquisition in good faith. I have sent their personal effects to Weishaupt. Okay, and we got our Western approach resources. Truth or Dare, Lake Calistine. Calistine, I'm not sure. The region between Lake Calistine and the shores of the Viking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orley Heart is plated with gold, and so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Valrayo. Comte de Morier is a distant relation of the Empress. We should speak with him first.
Let
Let's
us
send
begin.
Josephine dance with the door. Oh my god. Plant Crystal Venator headquarters. Al, it's all ready. I tested out the crystal halves and everything one half records, the other receives. Now your spies just have to find a camp, sneak into it, figure out where Calpurnia works, hide the crystal there without getting caught, and sneak out. Piece of cake. D. This will take time as well as people, Inquisitor, but the reward is obvious. Let us
Inquisitor.
begin. And we have Cullen. Cullen. Let's send him for resources, I think. Interland, maybe gather herbs? No, let's do quest for resources. Okay. Let's do that.
All right.
And where should we go? No. I'm interested in this. Where we should go? Salted Plains, Emerald Graves, what pride have broth. Not gonna do this just yet. I don't even know what that mission is. Subinventory activity in the west. I don't even know. Western approach, investigate shards. Let's do that. Sister Liliana, with thanks to our lady ambassador, I was able to study the scroll. The reference is vague, but it implies a connection to a temple, possibly Elven. I followed the lead and believe one such temple stands in Oasis in the Western approach. As to what may lie within, I cannot say. Our reports of the place are cut off or have pages missing. I have yet to find a reliable first-hand account. Perhaps our soldiers can provide a better one. So the thing is... wait, let me check on the YouTube. Fellow Meyer, family business, helping Josephine. Tom Rainier. Okay, we did that mission. Let's venture forth. Maybe here. I don't know. Like, I do not. If it's Elven, let's take Solas, Cassandra, good sorta. Who are we missing? We're missing a rogue. And Svarik. I should have probably watched the episode to understand what exactly we're doing here. Fallow Meyer. Istanbul trip. Oh god, it's been so long. Alluvion. We did that with Morgan. A little date with Cullen. I still remember all the names, but like I do not remember what exactly we did. God, I haven't played it in so long. Oh, actually, 5 months ago.
Inquisitor, I'm afraid we got here a little late. The Venatori were already here. We assume they're moving on the temple.
Tell me about it.
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Sorry, we haven't been able to get close.
Okay.
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Valfremin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on.
Did we
Strange
get
the miners never marked the temple on their maps. Oh, and some of the scouts saw a giant roaming in the area. Keep your eyes open. Don't want you to get stepped on.
Thank you. Way of the Rift Mage. So did we get the Rift, the thing? How do I check it? I? No, that's an inventory. L? No.
Inquisitor, I have something for you.
P, I think. Yep. Okay. Where's my Rift Mage? Okay, yeah, we did get it. We did get it. I'll go... Concentrate magic around weakened enemies to increase the power of status effects on them. What is this? You post trading magic from around weakened enemies to regain mana based on the damage you do to them. Okay, I'll go get these two. We'll need to get rid of one. Probably Mind Blast is good to get rid of. Lightning Bolt, Energy. I'll maybe Mind Blast. No, okay, let's not. We'll move these around. So put this guy around here. I wonder, like, because report.
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
We haven't been to this area. We haven't been to this area. That's weird. That's actually a Follow Meyer survey Dwarven puzzle box. Western approach. Oh god, not now, not now. I forgot how to even play this game. Dust drop. I hate maps that look like this, where there's literally nothing and you have to like walk for hours to find like, yeah, to find something. And I hate like dusty, musty areas in general.
There's a single oasis in the midst of these wastes. They seem endless, don't they?
They do. That's what I hate about it. Yeah, that's the end. Good. I mean, I understand if there would be like people and everything that like you can talk to, like for example in Hinterlands. I think it's called Hinterlands. Like there are at least people you can like listen to their conversation. That would be so much cooler if they would just like work on dialogues, maybe like work on adding life to the game. How are we fighting right now?
Well, Harding told us they were here. Keep your guard up.
Yep. There is something to read. Serials are always good. A miner's journal did it or died out wants to know what it means. Didn't we all? But he frets at it. Keep your head low, work like the rest, and shut it out. That's all he needs. He feels it. I know he does. We'll see it. Still he pushes. I do not want to talk about it. I do not want to know what it means. Some evil magic best left alone. Is that not answer enough? He thinks it's more. It's in his head and he won't let it go. Nog again for dinner. This day never ends. Didot or Didot again was on the ledge behind the pool. What was he doing? What does he know? If he disturbs it, Nico won't talk to Didot at all. It trades shifts so that they will not work together. I should do the same. The boss says he is boss, and while Furman will be sending someone to check on operations. Suppose it's just routine. Didot speaks strangely now. Too much time at the door. Nog again for dinner. Wonderful. Make her forgive me, but Didot's absence is a weight lifted. Shame about the wife, though. Interesting. Often it represents the burdens carried by those who die by the sword. Usually the man or the head of his enemy bears some identifying mark, but I can find none here. No claims to personal glory, only stern acceptance of duty. Given the approach's association with the wardens, it is a fitting sentiment. Let's claim this as well. Wooden bridge. Pass the time with another day, all the same, but you earn your pay. Oh, this bridge is so dangerous. I would not even step on it, honestly. That would be me. Worn pillars. You guys can read this. I'm not gonna like bother too much. Okay, the shards. 5. 1. 2, 3. Need 2 more. 1 more. 1 more. Right here. Oh, shards. The oasis. Shards found 15. Okay. 15 shards. Not bad. Unverse mining camp. Collecting the shard. 1 out of 15. There is a rift, but I think it's under. The Journal of Plude the Shant. Dress a sweet ass. I'm a fool for betting what I couldn't pay. You guys. Oh, okay. It's not much. Now I have to take Nico's shift in the tunnel closest to the door. The lot of them fell silent at that. Nico tried to take it back. He's good enough lad, but I gave my word. Nico's first night here, he thought to sleep below the ridge at the back of the pool. We didn't notice. He woke the whole camp with his screaming. He sleeps under the statue outside camp now and shakes when he goes near the pool. I'll let him keep his win. He can owe me a drink when it's done. Which pool? I don't get it. I'm not gonna go down there yet. It's actually so sad. Do you know what I heard recently? When I was looking, I had some problem with the game, and they told me that they haven't, they don't patch the game at all. Like, whatever problems the game has will not be patched, and it hasn't been patched since 2014. When the game was released, by the way. Like, I was so, like, I get it, like, you have other things to do, probably, you don't have to, but, like, people still play this game. There's, like, an online mode for the game, and you don't even, like, care. For me, it's just a little weird. Just a little weird. The game has, like, I've faced, like, I haven't even been playing it for, like, a long time, but I've seen a lot of issues the game has, and the fact that they were like, no, we're not gonna do anything since 2014, the release of the year of the release. I don't know, I was a little confused by it. A really small company, they don't just release the game and then forget about it the next second. The view is pretty good.
Your abilities are remarkable, Seeker. It is fascinating to see how you and the Templars negate magic.
Have you never encountered Templars before?
Only at a distance. I am an apostate after all.
And they never caught up with you even once?
I am a very careful apostate.
Very careful apostate. Okay. The shard was collected. There's some quarry around this place. Around this cave specifically. Venatory tome. By the way, the time that I don't need it, they give it to me. The torch will scatter them or draw them. I'm fairly certain they will scatter. I don't know why Solus is always in stealth. That is kind of scaring me off. But okay. Maybe because of the ring I gave him. Spider. Okay. Okay.
That's it for the spiders.
That's it for the spiders, yeah. There were a lot of them here. That was like a little crazy. A wedding ring? Maybe we can sell it or something. My inventory is full, sadly. I mean, I picked up a lot of like unnecessary things. One thing that I can never say no to is like the materials. First of all, they don't even count. It's like, or do they? I don't really know. We have the Rift Mage. Well, thank you, yeah. Very, very, very good timing on that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What if I jump there? Will I break my everything? Okay, probably not. Elizabeth Garden. I just didn't want to like walk all the way. Maybe we'll need to find a camp. Okay, yeah, it's on the way. Man, I kind of instead of camp with people. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I'm supposed to play like an electricity mage. The only reason I'm playing a fire right now is just because like I didn't have like that was like the highest, it had like the highest damage, and I cannot make an electricity one because like yeah, don't have a good one to make it out of with. You get it?
It's beautiful.
This pool they meant. Oh god. Dying. Okay. Let's see what he dropped. Honestly, 130. How much does Vary have now? Where do I check it? Yeah, sure. Yeah, he has a better one, obviously. I mean, okay. That was good. Either way, it was good. Let's claim this. At the center of it, the scent of water. The soft call of a tusket wading through the pool. You almost forget that outside the oasis, there's simply nothing. I mean, pretty much. But even though, like, I love this area a lot. It's just so calming for some reason. We need 2 more blood lotuses. Lotuses or lotus. I don't really know. Like, okay, English is not my first language. 1 more, and then we can have a greener garden. Skyhold. I'll collect a few more just in case we need them. And let's go and do it before I waste it on something, because I love to waste the things I need on something unnecessary. A Skyhold garden. What does it even say? No. Okay, wait. Yeah, get it. Invest in the garden's pace to increase utility while reflecting the Inquisition needs. Increase the ability to grow herbs or create a chantry space to gather resources from the faithful. Wow. Okay, I did it. What now? Lotus and Root acquired Skyhold Garden. I think we'll check it out. Definitely the next time we're at Skyhold. Oh god, is it the rift that I wanted to avoid? I think it is. Okay, let's close it. So there's so many caves and they're all somehow connected, I'm guessing.
The veil is strange here, as if it were reinforced, but for
Achievement unlocked. You unlocked Peerless. Rifts high and low. Hello, spider? bottles of Thetas. Optimal serving is by the drop. Contact with exposed flesh is discouraged, but likely inevitable. God. Yeah, it is the one. More of shards. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Upper walkway. They saw me, I think. Stop it, Anakin. I have the high ground. Another shard. Casket. Some unnecessary things. Cave. Unlock with the power of 6 shards. Tracing from temple doors. I must solace him. Solace? Okay, that's something. Inscription taken on the temple doors in the Forbidden Eyes is followed by a translation. The writing is shaky and uneven, as though the writer labored to complete the task. Arrogance became our end. Come not to a prideful place. Now let humility grant favor.
Something feels wrong here. It's worse by the door.
Indeed. I feel it as well.
How do you guys feel it? Let's check it out. Maybe it's not that bad.
The ill feeling by the entry. It's not present here.
I believe it was a magical
not.
ward of sorts. A warning, perhaps, or a test.
Test.
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
Everybody was ready to record it. Hope there will be no like something dragons. Oh, this one you mean? Okay.
Good. That should help strengthen the veil.
Yep. Which one should we start with? Let's start with this one. Do we have enough? It's only slightly full. That's good. Loot. Some coins. It's better than what I thought we would find. Because I was expecting some old elven dragons.
Make it take you.
Oh, my inventory is full. Of course. What's here? Spirit essence. Unlock the next door. Spirit calmed. Do we have enough? I mean, they're not even like. I mean, maybe for now, I wouldn't say that they're like crazy loot around here. I mean, that is. Oh god. When did I step? I stepped on something I shouldn't have, probably. We don't have enough, right? 7 out of 18. Okay, let's stop for this place for now. I'm a little bit exhausted. Oh god. I mean, it's not as big of a map, but yeah. It's just annoying. Return any artifacts found to Blackwall.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
Is it still important though? Okay, Western approach artifacts found 1 out of 2, so we'll need to find 1 more. That's for another time. I'm going to talk to Colin now. We did the quest with Josephine. Yeah, I think we'll need to talk to her.
I'd be perfectly happy never again setting foot in the Winter Palace. It wasn't the gossip and backstabbing, I know what the game entails, but the indifference to it all.
Enjoyed the dance. Yes.
At least there was dancing.
Or an attempt at it, anyway.
I thought you did well.
Well, I'm grateful for your poor taste in dance
Oh.
partners.
Do you have time to talk? I want to know more about you. Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the Chargers on our side. Bull's men are
Oh.
professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
Okay. I want to know more
May
about
I ask you something?
Always.
What will you do next?
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do when this is over?
If we are together, it hardly matters.
If we're together, it hardly matters. I'll remember this. Is your family alright?
You've mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down.
Yeah.
South Reach has experienced the same chaos as everywhere else. My family is fine.
South Reach.
Pray they remain so.
Tracking you down.
Your sister tracked you down. She didn't know where you were.
I let her know I was in Haven. She assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred to Kirkwall.
Why?
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave. I received an angry letter about my disappearance 2 years later. For all her reprimands, it was a relief to hear from someone who knew me before the Blight.
Are you against Templars now?
Do you think Templars should cease to exist?
No. I may have chosen to leave that life, but I respect those who remain.
Okay.
Magic ungoverned could tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
What's the answer then?
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support. And
That
there
sounds
must be
good.
a safer way for Templars to leave.
Yeah.
Templars can lose their memories to lyrium. Some call it a gift, to forget the failed harrowings, the demons. Some atrocities haunt me still. But to lose what good I can recall, I nearly lost my mind once. It is no gift.
That's not a bad idea. Would your idea work? We don't need Templars at all. Circles can still work. It's not a bad idea.
I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure it's the answer, but something needs to change.
What is it you regret?
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
Meredith was wrong.
You said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her.
I mean, obviously.
She wasn't wrong about the Blood Mages in Kirkwall. Meredith encouraged my anger towards the mages. There was only so far I would go, and she knew that too. I was her second in command. She kept decisions from me, those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her, not until it was too late.
Yeah. It wasn't your fault. I hope I'm a better leader. People died for that.
I hope you find the Inquisition's leadership more agreeable.
Forgive my lack of professional decorum, but very much so.
Okay.
The Inquisition is my chance to atone. I will not see it fail.
Good.
That's all I wanted to know.
Another time, then.
Colin's so sweet. I'm gonna cry right now. What is happening? He's just nice. Just so rare. Solos?
You have begun practicing new magical forms.
Yeah.
Interesting. You seem to be drawing upon the raw substance of the Fade, likely using your mark as a catalyst. I use similar techniques, although it took me years to learn them. Why did you choose such an esoteric area of study?
I wanted to be stronger. I wanted to learn. It's a tool, nothing more. I'd rather not say.
I hoped that studying such magic would help me better understand the Fade.
While our fight affords little time for formal study, the wise can better themselves even in the midst of battle. Perhaps especially then. I hope your new studies serve you well. Did you need anything
Yeah.
else?
Tell me more of yourself.
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
What? I'm married. I mean, what?
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We
Wait,
talked
what?
about that already.
Isn't it like gone? Isn't like destroyed?
I
and
sat
everything?
beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
Thank you. That must have been quick. We're not here for me.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
I wouldn't allow that, of course she did. It got results.
The threat worked.
No, it didn't.
I didn't mean it in that way, though.
You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
You didn't.
But you stayed.
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
This mattered to you. This isn't how it happened. I'm glad you stayed.
For all our sakes, I'm pleased that you stuck around.
As am I. You have fractured rules of man and nature, and you will shatter more before you are done. Visiting me here, even as a mage, it should not have been so easy for you.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
Yeah.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Wait, how did that happen? That's so cool. Did he bring us here or? Alright, I think we're gonna stop here for now. It wasn't interesting, especially the end, and the talk with Cullen was very interesting. We'll continue in the next episode. If you want to see more of the Dragon Age, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. That's all for today. Thank you everyone who watched till the very end of this video, and I hope we'll see each other in the next one. So thank you for watching, and bye.